put up a backdrop. Good afternoon. Playing with my camera. Where's my manual? I don't know what the manual is. I don't know how to do this. But I got to point at me and I got it on a tripod. And Daddy got me this. Oh. And it like, I'll sit on you. So it clamps on the edge of my desk and then you can like move it. No, because everything sits like this. So everything's just like, no. So that's going back. This, my backdrop, because you know, all YouTubers have a backdrop. I'll tell you what it is right now. Yeah. Used to, here in Raleigh, I used Todd, Tie-Dye Todd, who did all my stuff. Then Todd moved to Atlanta. And so online, on Etsy, because I have an Etsy store, so I like to keep everything handmade as much as possible, custom made as much as possible. I found this awesome girl in Arkansas. Her name's Elizabeth, and they have EJ's Groovy Tuesdays, and I'll leave a link down below. And so she did my tie-dyeing, and then I learned how to tie-dye because why not? But she was like so cool, because I would be like, you know, hey, I have this pair of shorts, can I send it to you? And she'd be like, yeah, sure, no problem. So I have this old eyelet tablecloth. It's dry rotted. It's got holes in it. I mean, it's just falling apart. God bless it. It's been to 3 Bonnaroos with me. And I added the material on the sides, and I sewed hearts on it to cover up the big holes. I added loops on the top, and the Easy Up, the shade tint that goes beside our tent. That's one of my sun panels, is this one. And so I retired it, and I'm going to make new ones this year. That, and then my curtains that you always see before when I had my everything turned around the other way. I've redone my office. Those curtains, they're shower curtains I got at Target for nothing, like $9. And those were the other shade screen for the other side of the tent. So those curtains will go back to Bonnaroo with me because I like them, and I'll make a new one of these of my own with like a, you know, a full or a twin sheet for that. I did shower and change clothes as I promised. My friend went on a cruise and bought me this tie-dye shirt, and I wear it constantly. Thank you, Carly. Because my life is all about tie-dye, as you know. I got a little light now, as opposed to the electric glow of my laptop. So I have this light, and I'm like, I'm feeling all like, okay, legit. Like, I got a legit YouTube channel now. I'm not just like talking memories. Like, yay! I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this camera. I'm really excited about this new adventure with this camera, with learning how to use it, and discovering exactly what it can do. I already feel limited because I got it tied down to a tripod right now, so with my phone I can just run around. I already feel limited, but it's only because I just got it tied down to that tripod. And I also know I have to stand up and turn it off, and all that kind of stuff, which means now I have to learn editing. So it's a learning process, right? And can't be mad about that. Can't be mad about learning, right? And of course, always, yeah, she made it. Cooks made it. Because I can't do it without her. God forbid. If I didn't have her supervision, I wouldn't get anything done. Do not. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. So, today's Christmas Eve. Did some pet sitting, moving stuff from the last room of the house that's going to be getting flooring this week into the craft room. The old craft room, that floor is done. Everything's getting pushed into there. So I'll be done with that tonight. Pet sitting. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm pet sitting, obviously, and I think Daddy's going to be actually working on the floors tomorrow, because why not? Because I'm not going to be here. But we have carved out a tiny little bit of time tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to open some presents and relax and have some coffee. And we were thinking about maybe going and seeing a movie, but I don't think that's going to happen, because I think everybody else in Wake County is going to go see a movie as well. But that's going to be our Christmas, between that and work. And during all of the move, pushing stuff around, the going through boxes, going through bags, finding things, I found, I'm going to say circa 2008, 2009, maybe. There was, it's always either the first Saturday or April Fool's Day. I'll have to look it up. In Raleigh, it is the Great American Pillow Fight, and they had it downtown, maybe at Nash Square, maybe at Moore Square, I'm not for sure. But it's the International Pillow Fight Day. And it's always early spring, and I want to say it was April. It might jump around, but you know, look it up. Google's your friend. And so me and James were going to go, and I made us pillows, and then James ended up not being able to go. So a friend of mine, Nelson, we went. Oh my God, we had a ball. And then there was like so many people. It was like a flash mob. I think it was very infant, and as far as it's like the year that we went, it had maybe only been done like 1 year before, and so there were so many people in the park that were just like, what's going on? Because we're just running around mad, just like beating each other with pillows, just being crazy. It was so much fun. And there's all these kids like on the sidelines, you know, and they're just watching. And so we just ran up and we gave them our pillows. It was just like, here, just go. Just beat each other. And oh my God, they were screaming and giggling. We were screaming and giggling. And then we would run and we would tap out, you know, because there'd be like a big come up and we would like tap out like wrestling. Then we would go in and we would beat. And it was like such a fun hour. Like one of the most fun hours ever. And I went into the deep, dark recesses of Facebook trying to find pictures and couldn't find them. But I made, instead of just going with a big old pillow, I made pillows. Because I didn't actually realize how many kids were going to be there. So, you know, insert my standard issue awkwardness of my life. And so I asked James, I was like, you know, what kind of pillow you want? He's like, I want a big bear. He goes, I want a big bear and I want a bear with big balls. And I was like, okay. And so I made these pillows. And I actually thought about like making them a Italian, but I don't even know where to start, where to begin. So this one is mine. Because see this horn here, this is the best handle for swinging. I totally forgot I had these pillows. Totally forgot until I started digging around, like through all my material and stuff. They were tucked in away. So this is the handle, and so we've got just one eye, and then I sewed this on here, and then big red lipstick and a big cigarette hanging out front. It's absolutely hysterical to me. So hysterical. And it's really odd handing off this red lipped, almost like like your great Aunt Dorothy with her red lips and her cigarette hanging out of her mouth, asking for a bourbon with her eggnog at Christmas. It's kind of what this reminds me of. So I felt very awkward handing her off to some 9-year-old kid to go beat his sister with. Because sometimes people can be a little uptight. And then there was James's pillow, which I'm grateful stayed in the car, even though I took it to give to Nelson. I'm glad I didn't, because it was a very kid-friendly event. We were watching a lot of South Park at the time. So I made him a big bear, and he's reaching out, rawr, and then I gave him pubic hair. Can you see? Pubic hair and balls. So when you swung him, he could slap you in the face with his balls. But it's very, very South Park-esque in its face, in its look. And so I found him, and I'm really excited about it. And it's really kind of ignited this whole thing of creativity with me, because I think they're absolutely hysterical. In an adult way, they're hysterical. And I might start making them again. And, you know, I can't call them like Bad News Bears, because that's already taken, but, you know, not safe for work pillows. Or, I'm sorry. I'm really trying to keep this channel very, very, very clean as far as language. You know, and then Big Daddy yesterday, if you saw it, he chimed in with read a book, yo. And then I just said that. So, I'm going to have to really watch myself. But, so these are my pillows. If you think they're really funny, put a comment below. Let me know. It tickles me. And this is my maiden voyage with my camera. And I'll go into more detail, like with the model number and with the features and stuff, after I go to college and I read this book on how to use it and how to upload it and how to do all that fun stuff. So, that being said, please remember, be peaceful, be kind, it's important. Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you tomorrow.